Hi, I'm Asia, and welcome back to the Strange Days Diaries, and welcome to another vlog, another day in the life of a solo female van lifer. If this is one of the first times you're clicking on my channel or seeing my face, like I said, my name is Asia, and I live and travel full-time out of my 1990 Chevy Astro van named Spec. So welcome back to another vlog, guys. I'm so excited to take you along on another day in the life for me, living and traveling. Currently, I'm somewhere on the coast of California in Central California. I think I'm near Capitola, which is just south of Santa Cruz. And I woke up a couple hours ago, had breakfast and everything, and I just really want to get my day started. I stealth camped out here in just like a neighborhood residential urban area, and it rained last night. And so the first order of business is going to be taking my rain magnet off of the back doors, and then I'm going to get going. I don't really have any plans, which is typical for me. So I guess you're going to find out right along with me what I get up to today. For those who might be confused what the hell I mean by a rain magnet, it's just a long strip of magnet that I place over the upper seam of my back doors when it rains to prevent the rain from leaking in the back. And I can only have the rain magnet on like this when I'm parked, otherwise it'll fall off when I drive, which is why I take it off and then store it lengthwise on the top of my van whenever I'm not using it or whenever I'm driving. The sun was out for like 1 second and now it's gone, but that's okay. I came to Safeway mostly for water. They didn't have a refill station like I typically enjoy using, so I bought a couple gallons because you know what, guys, after a little bit of time, like a week or two or however long in an urban area, city, on grid, all of that, it just gets really overwhelming for me. And I've definitely hit that threshold, hit that point where I really need and want to get the hell out of town and just go boondock, get into nature. And even though it's supposed to be stormy and dark and gloomy, I don't care. And I'm gonna try and find a stealth, or not stealth, but like a boondocking off-grid spot to camp today. I guess I also could show you what else I got at Safeway because I did pick up a couple other things. I got a couple chicken tenders. I way prefer the Safeway roasted chicken from the deli, but it's like 9:30 a.m. and I guess they just didn't have everything out already, which is totally fine, so tenders will do. I got some more pasta sauce because I have a bunch of noodles and a little bit of sauce, so I think I needed more sauce. And then you guys saw, so obviously it's the holidays and Christmas time and all of that, and every single year I do enjoy buying something, even if it's tiny, like buying something for Spec that's festive. Last year I had a little mini Christmas tree on the dash, but this year I haven't found anything I absolutely love, and it's been like, it's the holidays, like I need to get something for Spec. But so I didn't find anything, but I did buy these reindeer shaped sugar cookies. Now listen, obviously I'm in a van, so I don't have a proper stove to bake cookies, and these are unbaked, like I need to make them. But I kind of want to try it on my pan, like stovetop on my skillet later. So we'll see. That'll be an adventure for later. That'll be our little treat for finding a spot to camp at for the night. Oh, and I did this in a recent vlog. Why not do it again, just to kind of document prices these days? You know, I only got 3 things because the water was a different separate purchase for reasons I don't want to get into, but just these 3 items came out to $17.73, which is a lot, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. I just, these vlogs are not only a document of my life, but a document of the times, you know, and we are in an expensive time. And that's okay. We're living it, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna throw this food away back into like the fridge and its respective spots and then hit the road. Now the rain's coming down. Can you hear it? It's actually really nice and peaceful. Finally got off the pavement and onto a dirt road. I am near the Pinnacles National Park. I've never been here ever, but I just found a random spot like outside of the national park that I think might work to boondock. So that's kind of what I'm searching for now. According to Google Maps, I'm only like 10 minutes away on this little road. Well, I guess this is where the road dead ends. Damn, I did not know that. I did not know this was private property. That's okay, this happens sometimes. I'm also on like the skinniest road ever, so turning around is gonna be rough, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay, so I properly turned around. I'm heading back off the mountain. I just drove an hour and a half to get here. It's so beautiful out here, but that's okay. This happens sometimes where it dead ends or whatever with literally no warning. But I will say I'm pretty bummed. The Pinnacles National Park looks really cool, but no camping is allowed in the park unless you're in like a specific campground. And I can almost guarantee you those campgrounds are paid campgrounds. And if you know anything about me, you probably know I'm not the biggest fan of paying for campgrounds when I can just boondock, find a dispersed camping spot, or stealth camp for free. So I'm just gonna get back down to the main road and then recoup and try and figure out where to go, because I still really want to be out in nature today. You know, I'm also getting really hungry. Like, it's lunchtime. I think it's 12:30 or 1. So I also need to eat. So lots to figure out now. But this is the journey. This is the Strange Days Diaries. You know what I mean? Shit happens and you have to just roll with it. I'll admit, I'm really sad that didn't work out. I spent so much time on Google Maps last night trying to figure out a spot to wild camp today, generally in the area from where I was in Capitola. And from what I found and from the research I did, that was like the best option. So because of that, I just don't know where else to go. Also, we're in the shortest days of the like year right now, so the sun sets hella early, as you guys know. And speaking of sun, I'm so happy the sun is out right now. Right now, I just stopped in some random town. I think it's called Soledad, California, to heat up some lunch because, like I said, I'm really hungry. I'm just pulled off on the side of the road. So I'm gonna heat up some lunch and then figure out where else to go. I really want a wild camp, so I'll check out some more Google Maps spots, but otherwise I have no idea. By the way, I quickly want to say I'm definitely trying not to complain about this or sound complainy, although it probably sounds complainy. I actually, if you've watched my videos, then you know this already. I actually thoroughly enjoy the constant movement, the constant problem solving and changing that van life represents and presents on a daily basis. I actually enjoy it. So even if I sound like I might be complaining, like, damn, my camp spot didn't work out, it's totally fine. And I truly actually enjoy the constant change and the constant problem solving. It keeps you on your toes and keeps you in the moment, you know? But for now, I'm gonna heat up some chicken tenders and figure it out. I mean, one of the coolest parts of van life is that no matter where I am, my home is with me, my bed is with me, all my belongings. So even here in this town of Soledad, it might have some cool things to offer, and I could just sleep overnight here, you know, on the street. So really there's no losing when it comes to van life. It's just all about the ebbs and flows and accepting the inevitable change and adapting to different environments constantly. And I freaking love it. So these are the new chicken tenders I got at Safeway this morning, and these are the old Dairy Queen ones from last night. The difference is pretty dramatic, like the size difference and quality it looks like, and yet the Safeway ones were cheaper. Wild. All right, tenders are ready to go. I burned them a little bit, whatever. I have this baggie of all these to-go ketchups. Oh, I got Taco Bell fire sauce too, hell yeah. Well, I ended up driving all the way back to the coast. Basically, I think I'm in Monterey or Pacific Grove area right now, and I got off the road about an hour ago, and I just have been kicking it in the van ever since because I'm so tired. I basically drove like 3.5, almost 4 hours today for nothing, you know, because I couldn't find a campsite. So I'm tired. The sun has been like completely behind a cloud for the last like hour or so, which doesn't help my energy. But you know what I think might help my energy? Those cookies. I actually have no idea if I'll like the taste of these cookies, but I just thought they were festive and fun, and why not have the challenge of trying to bake a cookie on top of my stove, you know? I think that if I put the cookies directly onto my cast iron skillet, they would just burn. So I'm kind of thinking I should put tin foil in the skillet and then the cookies, and maybe they'll bake that way. That's like my best idea. I have no idea, but that's what I'm gonna try. I have never done this before, so. All right, lines the pan with tin foil. They're so cute. Look how cute. Oh, okay, I really hope this works out now. No idea if they'll taste good, but okay. Now we wait. I have no idea how long to even wait. On the box it says bake for 10 to 12 minutes, but like this is not an oven. So I was also thinking like how earlier I said I really wanted to be in nature and just be out boondocking and off grid. And honestly, I feel like this is the best I can do with what I have and with what happened today about like not being able to find a spot, because I am technically in nature being on the coast and by the beach. So I really have no room to complain or be bummed, you know, that I didn't find a good spot, because this is a gorgeous place to spend the rest of the day. And I have festive reindeer cookies. Like, life is good, you know? Okay, I just took the pot off because it's like steaming and I'm all scared. And I took my chopsticks out because I feel like this is best so I can check them. They're kind of falling apart. I feel like they're starting to bake though, you know? What do you guys think? I'm gonna just put that back on there and wait a couple another minutes maybe. Okay, y'all, it's been like 10 minutes and they don't look that good, but I think I have a theory why, and I think it's because I put this damn tin foil on top, so I kind of want to like start over. There we go. And then start over. I think they're so soft. Maybe they'll firm up once they like cool. This time I'm gonna just put the pot over it to hold in the heat instead of the tin foil on top, because I feel like the tin foil on top kind of squished it. We'll see. Okay, my mom called, so I didn't film me like taking it off the pan, but look, they turned out way better. Ignore the fact that the bottoms are totally charred, but I'm so happy with how these turned out. I don't know how to not get the bottoms totally charred. Maybe if the tinfoil was lifted and not sitting like on the pan, but let's do a taste test. Okay, they feel like baked fully, which is good. I can't believe the bottoms are so burnt. Let's see. It tastes like a burnt marshmallow in a campfire. It's very burnt tasting. I'm gonna try one more time. We'll see how this goes. Okay, is third time the freaking charm. Let's see. I kind of shoved a bunch of tin foil underneath the tin foil the cookies are on to kind of elevate them. So we'll see if that helped. So I have to let them cool first before I check the bottoms, but this is what it's looking like so far. Very cute. All right, I know this is riveting content, the cookie saga. I swear I'm almost done talking about the cookies. This is probably such a long segment in the video, but you guys, in real life, it's taken like an hour for me to experiment with this. They're still burnt on the bottom. How? Maybe it's because I'm not baking them properly. That's probably how. Yeah, kind of disappointing, but you know what? It's okay. Trial and error. What I will say though is I'm tired of being in the van, so let's take a walk on the beach.
Taking a really long walk on the beach, it really clears my mind, and it just smells so good smelling the fresh sea air as I walk around and explore. Today was fun despite all of the trials and errors and failures of not being able to find a campsite. After I took a big walk on the beach, I had to go scout out spots to camp for the night that were kind of stealthy in the city, and I ended up not filming it, especially because I ended up getting caught in the rain on the way back to the van after my walk in the beach. Today was a doozy for sure, but thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay safe out there, and I will see you on the road.